Alaya, a curious and brave 16-year-old girl, moves with her family to a remote village, Bhutpur, after her father, Dr. Arif, a historian and archaeologist, gets a research grant to study ancient artifacts discovered near the village. They arrive on a gloomy evening, and the air is thick with fog. The villagers greet them politely, but something feels off. Their faces are pale and blank, and they avoid eye contact. The house they move into is an old, decaying structure with broken windows, creaky floors, and a strange chill in the air. On her first night, Aaliyah hears strange noises, whispers, scratching, and soft footsteps. Her younger brother, Sammy, also starts to have vivid nightmares. Scene: Aaliyah explores the attic and discovers an old journal filled with disturbing drawings of twisted figures in the woods. The last few pages of the journal are filled with incoherent ramblings and sketches of the house where they now live, along with the words, "The spirits are hungry." Aaliyah begins to notice that strange events are happening. The shadows in the corners of her room seem to move. At night, when she looks out of the window, she sees figures in the forest, standing still like statues. One night, she sees a woman in white standing by the village's old well, but when she goes to check, the woman is gone. She befriends Zara, a local girl her age, who warns her to stay away from the Hawa Mahal, the haunted mansion. Zara explains that the mansion was once the residence of a powerful family, the Rizvis, who vanished under mysterious circumstances after performing dark rituals to contact the dead. Their spirits are said to still haunt the village. Flashback scene. Zara tells Aaliyah about a tragedy from the past. The Rizvi family attempted to summon the spirits of their ancestors, but they accidentally opened a portal to the underworld. The spirits they brought back were vengeful and bloodthirsty, and the family disappeared. The portal is said to be located beneath Hawa Mahal. Aliyah becomes obsessed with finding out what happened to the Rizvi family. She sneaks into Hawa Mahal one night with Sami, only to discover a secret underground chamber. Inside, they find strange symbols carved into the walls and remnants of rituals. But the moment they touch one of the symbols, the ground shakes violently. A dark figure, barely visible, whispers, "Leave now, or be claimed." Scene. As they run out of the mansion, the floorboards beneath them crack, and a shadowy hand grabs Sammy, pulling him down into the dark depths below. Aliyah barely manages to pull him out, but he's shaken, his eyes hollow and distant. The village starts to change. Every night the whispers grow louder. People start disappearing. Aliyah learns from Zara that every few years a sacrifice is needed to keep the curse of the Rizvi family at bay. The spirit of the Rizvi patriarch, who sought immortality, demands one soul every year to maintain his power. Aliyah investigates deeper into the history of the village and discovers an ancient manuscript. It tells of an evil ritual that requires the blood of the living to keep the spirits bound. Dr. Arif, her father, had unknowingly brought his family into the village during the time the ritual was supposed to take place. His research had disturbed the balance. Scene. One night, as the full moon rises, the ground trembles beneath their house. Shadows begin to emerge from the walls, and the figures in the forest grow more defined, taking the shapes of people long dead. Aliyah sees them, the Rizvi family, but they're not human anymore. They are twisted, demonic versions of their former selves, their eyes hollow with hunger. Aliyah finds a connection between the figure she's been seeing and the Rizvi patriarch. It is his spirit trying to drag her into the depths of the underworld. She learns that if she doesn't stop the ritual, her family will become part of the blood sacrifice. As the night of the ritual approaches, Aliyah tries to convince her family to leave, but they are already under the curse. Dr. Arif becomes obsessed with the artifacts he has uncovered and refuses to believe that the curse is real. Aliyah feels more and more isolated as she realizes that her family is already lost. Scene. Aaliyah takes matters into her own hands. She descends into the old underground temple beneath Hawa Mahal, where the spirits are strongest. The air is thick with a sense of dread, and the walls pulse with an ominous energy. She finds a ritual knife, the same one the Rizvi family used, and prepares to destroy the portal before the ritual begins. Dr. Arif, unknowingly, becomes the final sacrifice. The Rizvi patriarch's spirit attempts to possess him, to use his body as a vessel. Aliyah, armed with the knife, confronts the spirit in the heart of the underground chamber.